this question that I'm going to ask is for the finance folks. So managing pricing strategy involves various components like analytics, forecasting, and cost management. So how do you strike a balance between all of these aspects to optimize the company's revenue? And what are the essential skills and tools required to accomplish the same?
So point number one, when you look at pricing, you look at top line. So the first thing to look at is top line. And when I talk about top line, it need not be hard real dollars. It would be growing the company's portfolio as well, right?
Okay.
Then comes, what's the value differentiator that your company brings along? Is it in a commodity kind of space wherein, you're selling salt, which means that, there's no great differentiator, or else you are into a value add kind of service wherein you are differentiating your services, right? So you need to understand the value add that you bring through. You need to understand how you are different from the competitor, and then try out a pricing strategy which helps you evolve into the market leader in that space. The cost, again, if you are a commodity, cost plays a major part, because then you need to be a cost leader. But when you are a value differentiator, it's the value that you provide, and the cost is definitely something which needs to be managed. But then that comes on the second base, because on the first base you need to manage the value you are giving to the customer, and you would want to sell your product at the highest price point. But again, it depends on situation, whether you want to penetrate a market, whether you are already a mature player in the market. So there are a lot of aspects you need to understand, and there's no one size fit all answer. But cost and revenue goes hand in hand. But from a pricing perspective, your first and foremost should be, how do you manage your top line, with cost being secondary if it's not a non-commodity kind of segment.
And coming to my final question, what advice would you offer to technical professionals aiming to transition into management and managerial roles in terms of skill development and adaptability?
Skill development is table stakes. You need to even if you are not into the nitty-gritties of the technology, like for example, ChatGPT is a new buzzword, right? But you need to know what ChatGPT does. You need to know what a particular technology does. If you are very much aligned to that field and you're working on that technology, yes, you would need to know a bit more in terms of what the technology does. But understanding the technology and what is the differentiator that the technology brings is essential if you want to move forward. Because as you move forward, technology probably when you have a team of say 50 people or 100 odd people, and you're not working on multiple technologies, say you become an IT leader in a particular company, you would need to understand how each technology works rather than in-depth detail about how the technology is, right? So that's where understanding the technology is table stakes. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But you can still have a broader vision. And the second thing is you need to have perspective as well in terms of, say, an X technology is there, how that technology will help me derive value for my company. For any particular offering, say for example today there's an integration software, right? You have 100 odd companies in the market. The point is, and say you are selecting a product for your company, the point is you don't select a product X because it's premium. You select a product X because it's how it adds value today and how it adds value 5 years down the line for your company. Now that's the perspective you need to have or gain through your business acumen. And that's what I think MBA also provides in terms of having a holistic view. And that's the advice I would give probably for people who are looking at technology and being, wanting to go to a managerial role.
So as we come to the end of our first episode of TechnoCast, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, for making the discussion really informative and thought-provoking. Thank you once again from Team Systemix for being a part of the TechnoCast series. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you, and I hope you guys are the next future for India. So I hope you guys do well for whichever company you guys go in.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.